Howdy, howdy, everybody. As promised, we're out gold prospecting. I've got about the next six and a half days off, so I've decided to set myself a challenge. 1 ounce of gold. I want to find 1 ounce of gold in the next 6 or 7 days. For the metric folks, that's 31.1 grams. We'll get you a troy ounce. And yeah, let's see if we can do it. Now, I have not been up these particular canyons before. As you can tell, I'm following a trail. I'm not 100% sure there's gold up here. If there is, I've got some camping gear I'm going to set up. If there's not, going back to where I was finding stuff a couple weeks ago. Gonna do some camping, gonna find some gold. I want to share it with you guys. So come along and I'll let you know when I get the first bit. See you then. All right, everybody. The purpose of this trip was prospecting to see if there's any gold up these gulches. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of bedrock. But I got a signal here. It took me a little bit to find it because it was kind of silted over. But once I brushed it off some, I tell you, this dollar store brush has been one of the best tools I've had. Let's see if I can find the thing again. Grab a twig so I can dig it out. Can you see it? All right. Let's see if I can. There it is. So, we're going to get that out. But, that tells me that there is gold up this canyon. Let's get that in the sun. Yep. First piece. We're going to get on it and keep adding to the pile. Let you know when I have the next good signal. I do want to show you these guys. We got some bighorn sheep just cruising. I walked around the corner here and kind of startled me. There's some big animals. See if we can get a silhouette here. Will they do it for us? Kind of. Well, got some buddies out here. Get back to the gold. Okay, everybody. Once again, we have some bedrock that looks like it's been pretty freshly exposed. That means I hope it hasn't been hunted real hard before, but I got this. It's right in that little pocket. It's ringing up low and solid. I haven't seen it yet. It could be just a piece of lead or buckshot, but we'll see what it is. Looks like it's gonna need to be dug out. Oh. If it's gold, it's not very big, but it all adds up. Only got that one piece so far today. We're gonna have to up our game. There it is. Nice little nugget. Cool. Piece number 2 for the day. I'm gonna add that out. Let's blow that out, see if there's anything else in there. Nope, that was it. Just sitting on the bedrock. All right, we'll put it in with the other one and see what else is on this. I think that's gold. Freshly exposed bedrock. Pretty good. That sounds like iron. Check it out anyway. First, we gotta get that piece of gold. See what it is. Alright, so it's right in there. That last piece of gold was over here on the side. You can see the black sands and stuff stuck in there. Look at all that black sand. Oh, lots of good black sand. Hope that's not it. That's maybe, nope, that's not it. I haven't seen any gold yet. Let's see if we're still getting a signal with the detector. It's faint. Again, I don't think this is going to be a very large piece. Let's see if I can get eyes on it, and I'll let you guys know. So I got it, and I think I blew it away. I don't know if you guys can see this here. Very tiny little piece. That Knox picked it up. And that's a tiny piece. Cool. There's gold on this bedrock. I'm going to keep hitting it. Back to it. Alright everybody, I'm in a new canyon. I haven't found any gold up here yet, but as you can see, there's a lot of bedrock. Kind of excited about this signal. It's big, it's positive, and it's jammed in a crack. You can see I've tried to clean it out a little bit, but I gotta grab a hammer. If that's gold, it's gonna be a honker. It's gonna be a big one. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Could just be a bullet. Now, need to get it out. That's going to involve loosening some of these rocks. This stuff's in here tight. Done a lot of walking since the last pieces. Haven't, like I said, haven't found anything. But I'm hoping this isn't junk. This is the ideal spot for it. Nice tight packed hole. I hope it's not out already. Hope that was just that little piece of iron. I think I saw a nail. It was way too positive for that though. You never know. It sounds weird sometimes. Might have it out. Very strange. I don't know what that could be. I don't really see any gold. I hope that's not it. Got a little piece of iron. That was it. Well, back to it. Alright everybody, this was a weak signal. I thought it was going to be trash, but I believe we got a little bit of gold. Get that to focus. I want them to go, but yeah, a little bit of gold up in this gulch. I can tell it's been hunted hard before. There's a lot of mineralization here and nobody gets it all, so keep moving it on. That's 4 pieces for today, nothing huge yet. see what's next. Hey everyone, got back late to the camp last night, so we're going to weigh the gold this morning. Let's see, got those 4 small pieces. There's 3 of them, and the 4th fell off. In the center there. Let that adjust. Got the wind blowing. Alright, about a 1/4 gram. Gonna need to pick up the pace. Yeah, gonna need to pick up the pace because an ounce is 31.1 grams. So I'm going back to where I found some larger nuggets a few weeks ago. Gonna clear off some bedrock. I was getting pieces up to 1/2 gram or more. So we're gonna keep in there and see what we can find for the day. I'll show you what we find. All right, everybody. Plan for the day, since the pieces we found yesterday only came to about a 1/4 gram, is to work some bedrock here. Now you can see the digging. That's from me, the wife, and a friend. A few weeks ago, we found some color in here. I think we found at least 3, 4 nuggets in here. I think it was 3. But the plan is to basically clear this off. I think I might head that way and that way. Hopefully there's some big stuff and things that have been missed. I got a crowbar and a small shovel. So I want to get to work, and I'll keep you all posted once we get this cleared up a little. Okay, I'm still clearing bedrock. This is a different slab. I got a few decent nuggets out of this crack a few weeks ago. You see that brown red clay in there. I thought I had cleaned it out very well. Guess I hadn't. I was worried I was going to get skunked today. I hadn't been finding anything. But this just showed up when I went to scratch out the remainder of that. So yeah, it's a decent little chunky piece. I can get it to focus. Anyway, happy with that. Remind you to always clean out your cracks. If you're still seeing red dirt, it's not cleaned out. Well, get back to it. Morning, everybody. It's the next day at camp here. I'm going to weigh up the gold found yesterday. Wasn't much, just little specks. That piece I filmed was the biggest. There were a few more pieces in that pocket. Just tiny stuff, really. I guess I should start this. It's windy, so I hope it's not going to jump around too much. The biggest piece yesterday, 0.16, so that's bigger than I expected. It is a chunky piece. Reason I'm putting this like I have it, I was doing it on the hood of the car and I lost a small nugget. It was not very big, not worried too much about it. But yeah, total for yesterday about a 1/4 gram, 0.27. So we're at a total of about a 1/2 gram so far. That's not going to cut it for the 1 ounce challenge. Gonna head back out today and see what we hit. Catch you then. We headed back up a draw. Day 3 of the 1 ounce challenge. So far I've got just under 1/2 gram, which isn't going to cut it. Got my Uncle Tony out today, so you may see him on film. But we're going to head all the way up this thing, cross over to another gulch, which is going to involve blowing up one of these drainages and crossing a gap, and drop down into a new place I haven't been before. The clearing of bedrock yesterday didn't seem to be too terribly effective. So yeah, today is just going to be probably mostly nugget shooting, and maybe a little crevicing if we find some crevices. We'll get to it and let you know if we find anything. Y'all might recognize this piece of bedrock from yesterday. I got my Uncle Tony up here and I was showing him some of the crevicing techniques, but there's a big boulder here sitting on top of that red clay. Got a signal. I could have sworn it was iron, but that's not iron. It's a nice little nugget. So we're going to follow that seam of red clay. It hasn't been touched. There's a bunch of dry wash tailings up over there and over there. That bedrock's been cleaned off recently. The soil's too loose, but this is not. I don't think the old timers got it either. So we're gonna have to move some overburden, and I'm wondering what's underneath that boulder. We're gonna get to work, and yeah, keep you posted. So you can see that red clay coming out. That's never been touched. We're following bedrock down. We got a signal here. This is my Uncle Tony. He's learning how to prospect. And yeah, we're gonna chase that down and see what it is. We'll show you when we get there. Hey, Tony's piece turned out to be a hot rock. As you can see, following that red dirt, we got some big rocks to move, but I'm checking along the way. The top stuff's been moved recently, much like the area I was cleaning yesterday. It's real loose. It's flood deposits from pretty recent, but underneath this rock, I'm getting some colored dirt. That's ringing up decent. So I'm going to try to live dig it. I'll get the camera set up and we'll go from there. Alright, I hope y'all can see that alright. I know my shadow might be in the way. Let's see if we can get that out. I hope it's not a hot rock. But it was in some red dirt. Red-er dirt. Brush has some metal in it too. Oh, I was worried about that. Good old hot rock. Back to rock moving. So I was chasing that bedrock and came down on a layer of volcanic ash, which is very deep in a lot of places around here, and I've never found anything in it. So I headed up to do some nugget shooting on some cracks, but I wanted to show you all the remains of this old-timer's hut. They cleared that canyon out. Check out these dry wash tailings. Man, someone moved some dirt. They wanted to get down to bedrock. It looks like they did the trick. That whole canyon is just slick. I've scanned it a couple times. There's nothing new in it. Around the corner there is a place I call 4 Nugget Canyon. I found 4 nuggets in about half an hour a few weeks ago, but yeah, I've hunted that real good, and that's bare now. So the goal is to go around the corner, up and over these ridges, and drop down into the next wash and see what's there. Good morning, everybody. Just found that one piece yesterday, but we're going to weigh it up. I'm going to guess 0.2 grams. We'll see. Got to keep the wind off the scale. 0.3, give or take. 0.25. The wind is real bad. About 0.3. Cool. We'll take that. Still nowhere close to or 1 ounce. Hopefully that's going to change today. 1 nugget can change that. Alright, everybody, new day. We're headed down this gulch. I'm going to work some of the gulches out there. Hopefully find some bedrock. Let you know if we get on anything. We need to pick up the pace, because right now I'm at under a gram, and that's nowhere near the 31 we need. So I'll let you know if we hit on anything. Cheerio. Alright, everybody, I've been working this, well, not that gulch, but this little one here. I got a low signal here, and I've already seen it. I know it's a nugget, but it rang up as solid. Let's see if I can get that out. I know it's a nugget. There it is. That's a honker. I'll take that. That'll help for the total. Get cleaned up. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Cool beans. Wish it would focus a little better. There you go. Nice nugget there. All right, we'll keep working these gulches. Back to it. All right, everybody. It's getting late afternoon here. Tell you what, that curse of the early morning find is true. It happens. You find something early in the morning and you're just dead the rest of the day. But I finally just popped this. Hope you can see that there. A little nugget popped out of that hole. This gulch has got a lot of bedrock, but it's probably been hunted 1,000 times. I'll keep going because obviously there's still stuff here. And I'll keep you posted if anything else shows up. Pull that out. See if it cannot drop it down that hole. There we go. Nice little nugget. Cool. All right, back to it. Okay, sun's setting. I'm headed back because I got to put up camp. Got those 2 nuggets today. There's always tomorrow. That whistling is the wind through my metal detector. All right. Catch you tomorrow.
All right, everybody, we're going to weigh up yesterday's nuggets. Hopefully we're mostly out of the wind here and doesn't jump around too much. Let's do the big one first. Bit over half a gram, 0.55. And the little one, about 0.15. So we're looking about 0.70 grams, give or take. Cool. A new strategy today. There's some deposits eroding over some bedrock hillsides. I'm gonna try that and need a honking big nugget if we're gonna hit that ounce mark. All right, back to it.
Changing strategy once again. You got to be adaptive if you're not finding anything. As you can see, we got some bedrock coming out. We got some hills, and overlaying them are the alluvial gravels that hold the gold. But where they come close together, there's a thin veneer of alluvial gravels laying over the bedrock. And as that erodes over the centuries, hopefully stuff's getting caught in the bedrock cracks. Now these hills are a little steeper than I'd like to see for this, but I got the big coil on the machine, so you get a little extra depth. And yeah, I'm going to try to systematically search some of these hillsides where there's bedrock just peeking through or close to it. I'll keep you posted, and hopefully the idea is that the heavy stuff's been left on the hillsides, and hopefully that means some big nuggets. We'll get to it. So as you can tell, I've moved on from using the big coil, and I'm back in the gulches with the little 6-inch coil. I just got my first piece of gold for the day. I think you can see it in there. It's a decent little nugget. I'm happy with that. Some rugged country. There's a lot of bedrock, not so much dry wash tailings. There's a little bit. I was actually concerned that there wasn't any gold up here because I haven't seen much old-timer workings aside from a few hard rock mines, which I don't think those ever produced much around here. Well, I'm excited about the first gold of the day, and yeah, get back to it and hopefully find some more. Alrighty, folks, so just got another small piece. See it there. I had to break a little bit of bedrock there. The signal disappeared. But when that happens, a lot of times it means it was in a crack and that dirt settled deeper down. So you got to clean that dirt out and swipe that over your machine. But yep, little old nugget in there. Cool, number 2 for the day. We'll keep at it. Alright, everybody, I was fairly certain the signal was gold, and I tried to live dig it, but my camera misfilmed. I don't know if you can see it in there, but there's a little piece of gold. It's not big. There you go. Put that down and cleaned up. Yep, a little bit of gold. Get it focused. There we go. All right. Hopefully I'll be able to live dig the next piece. It was right in that little trap there with some bedrock on it. All right, back to it. Hey, here's a good lesson. Always check your holes. I swung over that again, got a little faint signal, and that little tiny piece of gold was in there. If it makes a good trap for one nugget, a lot of times there's multiple. I've pulled out, some holes have more than 10 little detectable pieces in it. So always check your holes and make sure it's cleaned out thoroughly. Back to it. All right, so I've got a signal here. Right on bedrock. I have a feeling that's gold. And try to do a live dig and not curse myself with a piece of lead. See what we can get. Big rocks out first. And again, initial sweep. Get all the loose stuff. Still on bedrock. That's a good sign. Gotta find it. Ah! I cursed myself with lead. Alright, back to it. Trying to do a live dig for everybody. We should have live dug this one. It's pretty obviously a nugget after a while. There we go. Nice solid signal. And a nice chunky piece of gold. We'll add that to the jar. Keep going. All right, so what I said earlier about always checking your holes. I am still getting some signals in there. Let me move my equipment and make sure. But yeah, I'm still getting some signals. Nice bedrock, washes down to this pocket. It had a couple of pieces of rock in there that looked like bedrock, but they pried out. You can tell this area has been dry washed to heck. I've been checking all the gulches and was working my way back to my pack for some water. But I'm going to get that cleaned out and I'll keep you posted. Alright, so still cleaning it out. I got a boot nail from one of the old timers. And that little speck there, that little picker nugget. I'm going to sweep it again, see if we still got any signals in there. This definitely has been collecting the heavies. Yep, I think we got to keep cleaning it out. It's the second piece of gold and still got a signal, so we'll keep at it. So I just found that right in there where my buddies were feeding. And obviously, I'm not perturbing them at all. I mean, yeah, just hanging out. Well, if they keep bringing me good luck, they can keep hanging out. This is their spot anyway. Hey, buddy. All right. Working my way back to camp, but finding gold on the way. Back to it. All right, so this crack's loaded with black sand. I started cleaning it out. Y'all probably can't hear that, but there's 2 pieces of gold in there, right next to each other, at least. So I'm gonna keep working this and see what I can pull. So still finding it. That's a chunky little piece, a little BB sized. Sun is set though, so I better make it back to the road before it gets too dark. Probably be back up here tomorrow. Keep finding little bits of gold. There's got to be some bigger stuff in here sometime, somewhere. All right, catch you then. It's morning again, and we're back up the gulch looking for gold. I just got the first piece of the day. That little speck, and it was in this crack right here. Just faint little beep beep of a signal. Got the 6-inch coil, and yeah, already on the gold. So we're gonna get to it and see if we can get some more shiny for the day. All right, back to it. So here's that gulch I was working yesterday. You see all the dry wash tailings. I got a hefty old signal there. I could have sworn it was junk, but that is not junk. Joe, look at that. Oh, that's gonna help towards the count. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, dropped it. That's a good nugget. I'm happy with that. That's probably 1 or 2 grams. All right, see if there's any more. All right, everybody, time to do the weigh up for today. Today was the last day of the 1 ounce challenge. I don't think I got anywhere close to it. Do the small one first. Oh, 0.02. Well, that's all right. Didn't expect that to be too much anyway. Say reset. The big one. 0.135, so we'll add on the tiny one. It'll probably be about 1.135. Yeah, so that's for the final day. I only did about well, just this morning, really, maybe about an hour afternoon. All right, and yeah, let's get on to the final weigh-in. All right, everybody, so we're gonna do the final weigh-in for the 1 ounce challenge. Didn't get anywhere close to the 1 ounce over the 6.5 days, but I did get a lot of pieces of gold. So we're gonna weigh it up and see what it comes to. All right, 3.4 grams. So about 10% of what I was aiming for. Could have used quite a few more of those big 1.3 gram nuggets, but dug a lot of targets, and a lot of them turned out to be gold. I just didn't get over any of the huge 1/4 ounce or 1/2 ounce nuggets. There's always next time, so we'll just keep at it. Thanks for watching.